Okay. But we have an exciting announcement. I am actually here as the co-host. The person who's actually doing this call is Blessing, who, do I even know your last name? Okoro. Is that right? Okoro?
Yes, that's
Do I say
right.
it right? Okay. So
Yeah.
Blessing is going to kick us off. Tell everybody what we've got, what she has for us. And yeah, so if you, Blessing, wouldn't mind like introducing yourself, tell everybody where you are, what you
Mhm.
sell, is your business and your photo booth business, and then what you have
I'm
for
not
us
here
that
to
is so
sell anything.
exciting.
Don't worry, guys. I'm not here to sell anything. Don't worry. My name is Blessing Okoro. I'm Canadian. I'm in Ottawa, Ontario. And I run True Backdrops, which is a backdrop company. Julia encouraged me to share something exciting with you guys, which is a new platform for photo booth owners, a social platform for all of us to connect, share resources, find out the latest what's going on, recruit, white label for each other, find attendance in our area. And I'm going to share with you the platform and then send you guys all a link. Everyone who's here today gets to join early access and get to try it out before we officially launch in at PBX. So a little bit of a background of why this even exists. Um, I find that the photo booth industry is growing fast, but a lot of owners are building it alone. Most of us are finding things out through trial and error, and there's really isn't a place for learning, networking, getting real support. And although we're all in little mini Facebook groups, none of them are built like a true ecosystem where it helps us grow and scale and stay ahead of what's happening in the industry. So the vision really is to have a hub for photo booth entrepreneurs where we can learn, collaborate, um, find resources, upgrade our business really with people's knowledge, systems, and marketing support. Really, just a better community because Facebook is really scattered, you know? This is the goal of this is for building a network that helps both new and seasoned owners stay profitable and booked and inspired. So I know you're probably thinking like, why would I want to join something else? We have Facebook. Well, it's not just a Facebook group, it's a separate app on its own, a full platform that includes tools and resources, templates, training designed to help us and designed to keep us um, knowledgeable. Plus, it's built by affordable owners for the industry. So I'm just one person on the team. We several of us in different places in the U.S. and Canada came together and decided that we needed something different and a different place that is a safe space for everyone. So we want to support each other, and that's really what makes us different. So enough talking. I'm going to share my screen, show you guys the whole platform, and at the end of the call, I will share an invitation for all of you to create your accounts and get your thought and start collecting, your feedback and all of that. So please give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen, and let's go. Perfect. Thank you. Uh, so this is the Photobooth Owners Network. It's a social platform for us to connect with each other, find partners, share gigs, grow together, and just connect. It's not good to do things alone. So, um, there are different aspects of this. The first one is obviously our feed, and it works kind of like Facebook or any other social platform where you can post about things, ask for help, or showcase what has been going on. You'll see some posts in here from other members of our team who we have been working together to launch this quietly, just to show you an example of how things work. You can make posts, you can add photos, people can like and comment, just like any other social platform. But here's the kicker. Other than this, we have a community forum. So here you can ask a question, you can create a post, it's either help me with this, I need help with my event, equipment, and all of that. It gets posted in the forum for all the seasoned community members to help you out. So you can post about software, equipment, creative ideas, business advice, and people in the community gets to see it and they can answer your question and help you out with whatever you're struggling with. So that's one aspect. There's also the directory where you can find other members around you, or outside if you wanted to reach out to anyone to white label for you, for example. We also have vendors and partners such as Booth Events, which is a software app. And you all know Alicia from Lush Party Studios. So you can reach out to vendors directly. You can ask them questions, you can private message them, and all of that. Um, then we have groups, just like in Facebook, where you can create your own mini groups in the platform. So one for sharing attendance, one for Canadian photo booth owners, and such. So everyone on the platform can create their own groups, just like Facebook, to have many breakout groups. That's completely fine. Another aspect is the gigs board. So here you can find people who can white label for you, or people to white label for. So if I needed help in an area, I would post this here, such as 360 booth needed, and then anyone in that area can send a response and let me know what their prices are, and it's all private rather than posting something and having 50 comments and fishing through. You can post your gig here, and anyone interested can reach out to you to apply, and you guys can discuss privately. There's also the attendance section. So here you can find attendants who are looking for more work. You can see their profiles, if they own a car, what their hourly rates might be, their schedule, what kind of platform they're, experienced in, salsa and all of that. And you can quickly contact them and find out, their availability and such. And then same thing for attendance. They can browse opportunities. So an owner, if an attendant is looking for extra work, they can see here any owners who are looking for extra help, let's say during the holiday rush. So you can come here and you would be able to create your profile and post your needs. Let's say you needed an attendant in NYC, select the kind of events you have, the kind of software you're expecting. That way, when a person is looking for extra gigs, they don't apply if they know that they don't fit your requirements. So you can post all your requirements and then they can apply to work with you and you guys can go back and forth and you can put what your pay range is so that there's no wasting of anybody's time. It's quite transparent from the get-go. Okay, so attendants can come in here and find opportunities, and owners can come on here and find attendance. Um, Another thing is obviously it works like any social platform. You get to create your profile, upload your uh, profile photo, your banner. You can put your location, your website, what kind of equipment you have, add as many software and hardware you have, and then anyone can reach out to you and all of that. So um, as always, there's support if you guys need any help, just post about it, and people in the area and such can reach out to you and assist. So currently, we are looking to launch at PBX, but Julia wanted me to offer this to our group members so that we can have people who are interested in beta testing this or joining and starting to use the platform can get access. We're only accepting certain amount of people to enter our platform, and it's completely free forever. We The goal of this is to have a safe space. We don't want anyone who is mean, and a lot of people find Facebook groups to be full of those kind of people. We've all been there where we post something and you just don't get the positive reaction you're looking for. So everyone on our platform is vetted, and we make sure that no a-holes are allowed. And we have moderators, people who are checking everything to make sure there's only positive vibes. So we're opening the floor for members and moderators. If you're interested in joining, if you're interested in moderating, all you need to do is we'll be sharing the link with everyone. You can come in here, create your profile, and apply to be a moderator. You can find the link in the bottom here. Submit your application. We will vet you and reach out to you when your profile is approved. So that is pretty much it. And I'm happy to take any questions and talk more about it. Just let me know your thoughts. Thank you, Julia.
Thank you. I have a question. What is, what's the difference between like a forum and a group on here? Like if you're
Mm-hmm.
building a community, like do you want, I mean, like I guess what's the purpose of the group if like this is the group? Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes, so there's always going to be a need for people to have their own cliques. And so the group is really for people who want to create mini communities on the platform. The platform right now is open worldwide, and there might be people who want to have a group for Dallas or a group for Canada. So that is what that is for. A forum is really for any and anyone to post about anything that they need help with, advice, creative ideas, getting help. And then that allows all members to reach out to them or comment on their post to offer assistance. So that is the difference between a forum, it's kind of for everyone, and the groups are smaller, um, little focus groups that people might want to create so they can connect with people in their area, let's say.
Awesome. What,
Mhm.
you guys, if like come off mute, there's not that many people on this
You can
call.
put
So
questions in the chat.
yes, questions in the chat or come off mute and say whatever you want to.
Mhm.
Well, hello. Can't see me. But I have a 14-month-old who is sleeping, so that's why.
No worries.
I am from Columbus, Ohio, and our name Event Capture translates to event capture, because we are a bilingual photo booth business in Ohio. We're one of the very few. And I will say, as someone who is been in the hiring process for quite a while to find attendants. Once you hire on, let's say six, only three of them are good. I would
Mm.
say quote unquote good. And then out of those three, maybe one to two actually show up. So it's a nonstop process and it can be very frustrating. So definitely appreciate this. I'm looking forward to it because I have been in the hiring process nonstop. And I just have three
Yes.
events. I think three or four this month, and no one is wanting, and I have one this Sunday, and no one is wanting to take it off.
In my city, a lot of us share attendance because
Mhm.
there are just a few of us that are actually great at what we do. I mean, every
Mhm.
city has the people who are just in it for a hobby, but
Yeah.
there are very little businesses that actually know all the software, train for all of the different services, spotlight booth and keychains, and not all of
Mhm.
them um, can find attendance. So we connect and we share attendance. So this is a great place for you to post and ask other photo booth owners that may be in your city about attendance because most of us hire them part-time. And if your
Mhm.
attendant is looking for extra hours, your next business partner might have those hours to offer. So this is sort of the vision is for attendant sharing because it's a lot easier for you to share an attendant that you already trained and vice versa than to look for college students and people who are just looking for a quick bucks, and they
Yep.
might not take the business seriously. But
Mhm.
we all have one or two attendants that are actually trained and experienced and may need more hours. And it's always a great thing for us to share that amongst ourselves. So that's what I do in my area. And I know a lot of people might be interested in attendance sharing, but they don't really know where to do that. And sometimes it just doesn't work out. So the whole thing with the platform is that all of us are in one place and can easily, share attendance with each other, share gig opportunities, white label for each other in a safe environment. So
Mhm.
that is the goal, and we hope that it works out for for us. We are in the beginning stages. Currently, only the members of the committee are in here, but we're looking to open up for more people who might be interested in joining, and then we will fully be launching in February.
Sounds good. Well, thank you again for creating it. I appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you so much for your question. Anyone else have anything to ask or comment? I will be posting the link in the chat, and then the call will be recorded, but we might be sharing this with another smaller group. But if you have any other questions, put it in the chat. Let's see. Uh,
I like the
okay, I'm
idea.
putting.
I'm in Florida, I'm Central Florida. I
Mhm,
also run a photo booth business, but I like the idea on the attendance side because sometimes I still have a 9 to 5, Monday through Friday kind of thing. And on the days that
mhm,
I don't have events, that I'm kind of like, I want to take on something extra, but at the same time, kind of no, or just, pick up somebody else's that, somebody else is running. I can run the equipment, but
mhm.
not do my own thing. So just in attendance. So I like that. I like that picking up somebody else's shift, that can't or helping out or just a networking
Right.
piece in my local area. Because there is a lot of photo booth owners and businesses here in Central Florida, but we all
Mhm,
don't really connect, which is
right.
really weird. It's people are weird sometimes, but it's
Yeah.
better to connect and network and kind of help each other out, especially when your printer's dead or you forget your spooler for paper or something. It's like, hey, I know I can hit up so and so because they're in this area. Maybe they have one or just resources or backdrops, rent backdrops from each other, kind of thing, or
Yeah.
just I
Yeah.
don't know. So I'm looking
Exactly.
forward to it. It'll be my first time at PBX this year in Las Vegas, possibly going on my
Amazing.
own. I'm not quite sure yet, but I'm excited and I'm excited to meet you and kind of see this application take off.
Awesome. Thank you guys. It's also my first time at PBX, so you can definitely check out my booth. I will be there selling backdrops, but I'm happy to connect with all of you and answer any questions you might have. I've pasted the link in the chat. Feel free to send your applications and create your accounts and your profiles. And there's a button at the bottom where you can submit feature requests or, anything like that. And, let us know if anything that you want, any ideas you have on improving the platform. We're all ears. Honestly, the whole point is to make a safe space for everyone. So it's not going to hurt our feelings. If you have any ideas or feedback, feel free to reach out to me. Um,
Love it. I think this is
yeah.
awesome. I think this is so good. Um, yeah. So Jessica mentioned, or do you guys have any other questions for Blessing? Like either just come off mute or put it in the comments or and I'm gonna post this video as soon as it finishes on here. But speaking of PBX, who is going? Like raise your hand if you're going, like on your thing. Okay, good. And Jessica said she was going. Me and Blessing are going. Carla, yeah, you better go. Leandra, okay. Anyone else? Marissa, are you going? Michelle, okay, good. Michelle's going. Becky's
I don't
going.
have
Okay.
to. I don't know how to do my raise my hand thingy, but I
Oh,
am
that's
going.
okay. That's okay. Well, you're what sparked my question. Okay, so all right, now other hands down. If you've never been to PBX before and you're not planning on going or you've never even heard of it, maybe put your hand up. I want to see who those people are. Anybody? Okay, so everybody knows about PBX. Oh, Emily. Emily, if you've never, Emily and Christina. Is it Christina? Where did she go? You moved. Oh,
It's
Krista.
Krista.
Sorry, your face moved in the middle of the of the thing. Okay, so you guys don't know PBX,
Oh, I
correct?
know what it is.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I've heard of it, just haven't.
Yeah,
so are you guys okay if I talk a little bit about this?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so PBX is basically the trade show for the whole photo booth industry. It's in Vegas in February, the week of the 16th. And it's 4 days. Most people come in like Saturday night, Sunday, leave Thursday. You could leave Wednesday if you wanted, because not really much is going on Thursday anyway. But there's probably like 3 to 5 thousand people that go from the photo booth industry all around the world. There's a huge trade show, like well over 100 different vendors of software, um, hardware, props, backdrops, pretty much anything that you can think of that have to do with photo booth. The thing that I didn't really know anything about trade shows before this is that it's kind of like the place where the new things are going to be shown for the first time. So any new photo booth, any new software, any new thing with technology is going to be dropped at the Photo Booth Expo. They have classes. They have like group classes. They also have like master classes. I think some of them you might have to pay for, some of them you might not have to pay for. They've done it differently in the past years. Um, in my opinion, and this is not all the classes, but generally most of the classes, the classes are not that great. They're kind of watered down. There's somebody that's selling something like their product or their service, and they're just trying to give you a teaser. So about 8 years ago, I started the women's conference. So there's a strong women photo booth conference um, that is there that I run with some other people. And there's like about 100 women that go. The classes are awesome. I've never heard anybody say that they didn't like the classes. The they're more like in depth. They're geared toward towards women, and just like different unique things that it still feels like we're in a very male dominated industry. And so it's just a little piece for us. So we have 2 full days of classes, Monday and Tuesday. We have a girls' night out event, which is on a Monday night. We have a somebody entered the room. We have a networking an event, not networking, but yeah, we have a networking breakfast on like one of the mornings. We have a mixer the night before, like on a Sunday night, so that everybody that is there, kind of you've met somebody before the classes start. We do food and coffee and tea during the classes. It's a nice, really intimate group of people. And it's nice because we're women and we tend to like come together and collaborate, and we kind of like that, especially like what Blessing's saying, like of coming together as photo boothers and helping each other out. So that is my little spiel about that. Does anybody have any more questions about Emily, is your hand still? Oh, no, you just raised it because you didn't know about PBX. Does anybody? That's pretty much it. Unless anybody else has anything they'd like to say about it's Photo Booth Owners, what's it called? Photo Booth Owners Network.
Network. Yeah.
Does
Um,
anybody have any other questions about that or about
yes.
PDX or the Women's
So,
Conference?
Blessing, are you just opening this up to just women-owned photo booth owners, or are you going to end
No,
up? Oh, okay.
yeah, yeah, it's gonna end up being for everyone because we want it to be inclusive. However, we're opening it up for the Strong Women group currently as our first sort of beta testers. And then we have Booth Events, the app, they're in our platform as well. And then the other men on there would be part of the admin team. My committee members, they're a little bit too shy to join me today. But currently it's going to be us. And then when we launch fully, any and anyone is welcome. We will be vetting as much as we can to make sure only real people are joining and positive people. Anyone who's disrespectful or mean will be kicked out. So that is the goal for the platform.
Awesome. Okay. Anybody else have a question or anything they'd like to say? Yeah. Okay. Well, Blessing, thank you so much for presenting this. This is awesome. I'm really excited.